My name is Paddy Gray and I'm responsible for group strategy inside Business Connexion. What that means is that I have a very privileged role in the sense that I work closely with the group executive across Business Connexion organisation, across the various divisions and across all the business units in fact, to firstly co-develop the strategy with the executive team, and more importantly in my role it is to help to cascade that strategy through the rest of the organisation. And that for me personally involves a great deal of facilitation. So facilitating strategy conversations or strategic workshops in the various business units across the division. My role is to make sure that those strategies are inspired by the Business Connexion group strategy, and in turn that the business unit strategies align fully with where the group is hoping to go in terms of its 5-year plan and beyond. The other part of my role, which is very important in our strategic process, is to make sure that our entire strategy is values-based. We embarked in 2010 on what we call our journey into greatness, which is really an endeavour to make sure that our culture in Business Connexion is the right one where people can thrive, grow, and so in turn we can achieve the strategy that we've embarked on. The group has a very ambitious strategy, especially in terms of growth, and we will never achieve our strategy without growing our people, and that's an important aspect of my job, is to facilitate the various legs of a program to create that culture where people can thrive and where we can truly have an organisation that attracts, retains and keeps the best talent. In terms of women in IT, women and men, the split is, according to most research, about 25% women, 75% men. And I see this as a huge opportunity for us to inspire women into an industry which has huge potential for growth and for leadership opportunity. The research also goes on to show that men and women are different in the workplace, much as we don't want to admit it. And in fact, that women tend to work for things that have more meaning to them. In other words, they work for things, or they work for a purpose that matters. That's the one thing. Also that women are very good connectors. They're very good team builders. Women are very discerning about how they spend their energy, which is why they struggle very often with balancing a busy work life and a demanding leadership role and managing family matters. But those differences do make a difference, and that's one of the reasons why I encourage women to be active in the IT workplace, because those are qualities that bring very positive aspects to the business world. The IT industry is a male-dominated industry, but a very significant number of our clients are women in senior IT positions. So in South Africa in particular, where skills and talent is scarce, there's tremendous opportunity for women in the IT industry. In Business Connexion, we pretty much track the industry in terms of female representation, probably a little bit higher than most organisations. So it's above 30% representation of women in Business Connexion specifically. So transformation is very high on our agenda. It really is an opportunity for women in Business Connexion to grow into the senior ranks. The positions are there. We just really need to make sure that we retain the women, because very often what happens in the IT industry is that, and in fact this is across the whole world, is that women choose to leave the IT industry at a particular stage in their careers where they simply find that it's too much to choose between juggling the family responsibility and the work responsibility and trying to break through the glass ceiling. So in Business Connexion, we're trying to make it possible for that glass ceiling not to be a limiting factor. My message to young women in the ICT industry is, or any woman who are looking at the ICT industry, is that this is an area where, if I look at my own career and what excites me about being in this industry and in being in Business Connexion, is that IT or ICT is such an enabler. It is possible, by being involved in this industry, to make a huge difference. IT is an enabler in helping, not just in business, helping make things, drive down costs and do things more effectively. So to be part of that process is very exciting. But way beyond that, IT or ICT as an enabler is hugely important and has huge potential for us in Africa in education and in health and virtually in any business. But those two are very close to us in Africa, education and health. And by being involved in the IT industry as a female, we can get involved in things that really matter to us. Women in any community are very powerful citizens, or have the potential to be very powerful citizens. And what I believe is that living in Africa, we have such potential, or we have the opportunity as females to make a huge difference by being more active citizens of our community. And whether that community is the workplace, or whether it's in our social home situation, or if it's for broader causes, and I've mentioned education and health before, I do believe that women will continue to play. The opportunity is there to play a very powerful role in our community as active citizens.